Is August 2023 the worst month in Bitcoin history? It's a close one, my friends, but she can still get a whole lot worse. Bitcoin crypto morning tea. Hey. Good morning, everybody. My name's pianomattyb. That is Scaramucci's. This is your morning TA. A brief glimpse into the crypto markets, where the sun's shining, where the winds blow. All the humble opinion of this piano Zamboni bringing the The FOMO index has inched up to 39 from yesterday's 38. Bitcoin dominance is 48.3%. 24-hour volume is 19 billion. The overall market cap, 1.04 trillion. Give or take 100 million. Well, another weekend goes by in the longest bear market in Bitcoin's histoire, as price action chugs to a mind-numbing halt after wiggling its comatose pinky finger. Price action found a bottom and a bounce at 25.7 and has intermittently beeped its EKG monitor back up to a time of production, 25.9. Now, if you squint real hard, one might make out a baby head and shoulders pattern, and the price probability of this pattern is N. Sing it with me now. Oh, you take the pull, you slide it all, the breakout point, and then we're all at 25K-ish, which would take us slightly under our channel of eternal monotony's support level. My heartbreakingly optimistic target would be to see price action get up and over channel resistance at 26.3, then carve out and close a new high up and over 26.8. But this is the 4-hour chart, and she's a what? That's right. Leave it in the comment section, please. Now over on the ding-dong, we're still carving out this majestic bear flag, which plays out to 20.8. And with the 20 moving average now crossing bearish over the 200, I wanted to show some potential support bounces. If and I say if she starts to break down, first would be at our channel resistance. 25K-ish, which is also where that baby head and shoulders plays out too. Feeling that we could see a bounce at 24.4-ish. Now, if she's so darn tootin', we do have this major support we do not want to break down from at 23.3-ish. And it's the humble opinion of this piano that if this support doesn't hold, we'll likely see the majestic bear flag start bearing its downward fruits to its probabilistic playout of 20.8. Quick look at the Wookiee. Sees we did close the week red with the spinning top candle of market indecision, leaving the bulls and the bears in a mutual state of My two levels I'll be keeping my papers on this week is down at our channel support of 24.4, which is also a level of support we talked about on the ding dong, and our upside target would be to get back into our ascending channel up at 27.8, and with a whole lot of juicy fundamentals coming out this week, it just might take us there, up or down, who knows. But we'll talk about the fundamentals over on the live stream. Would you look at that, my friends? The sun is up. It's another beautiful day here on planet Earth. A day none of us are guaranteed. We're not guaranteed these days, but we're lucky enough to have them anywhere. So get out there and knock 'em dead. And remember, we're playing the same game as our psychopathic elected elites. That's right, it's the long game. So zoom out and have a fantastic day. And we'll be going live right away, so grab yourself a cup of coffee, join me for a quick one, and sing it with me now. Oh, run the banks, a boom, dash bang, Bitcoin, crypto, morning tea. Hey, whoa, ching. Another beautiful day here on planet Earth. The day none of us are guaranteed. We're not guaranteed these days, but we're lucky enough to have them anyway. Good morning, everybody. I wonder how many of you out there are Gen Xers. If you can, let me know. Just say yes or whatever. I'm assuming the vast majority are Gen Xers. I found that meme so funny. Gen X, the only generation that turned 30 at 10 and is still 30 at 50. This is so true. You see all those videos people make. Jody Morgan, Peter Smith Davis, Camo Crawdad, Brendan, Y Daddio. It's such a unique generation. On the crypto album that I'm making, there's a song called There'll Never Be Another Gen X. And it's just so true. There'll never be another Gen X. They're just such a wild generation for so many reasons that it's just it's crazy. Let's do some good mornings here with our cup of coffee. Wake Up Waverly, Christopher, Squeaky McGee, Camo Crawdad in West Virginia, Sneaky Pete in BC, Sherry in Pittsburgh, Terry Rooster, Captain Swanky Pants, pianomattyb, OG, thank you for helping build the channel, Dan Lucia in Boise, Jody Morgan, Brendan, DJ Morgan in Illinois, J and TT, Johnny December in Belize, pianomattyb, OG, David Sony Music, pianomattyb, OG, Terry Crow in Kansas City, pianomattyb, OG, thanks for helping build the channel, Mark Stone, Earthscum, Venomax, John Superfresh, Y.O. Daddio and BC Elf, pianomattyb, OG, who's a boomer, he says. Self-proclaimed boomer. XRP Army, Bullish on Parade, Scotty Mo, got the hats, buddy. Thank you. Scotty Mo embroidered these hats for me down in Boca Raton. So I finally got them. Yes. The Tane Vester says, BitBoy crypto quit. You know, yesterday, I'm sitting there drinking my coffee. And I go into my emails and I see an email from Around the Blockchain. And it's Sunday, so it's kind of weird. And it's basically that one, I think you've seen it, where it says, you know, it's, if you can find it on Twitter, it's basically the email that Around the Blockchain, you can speak here, it's a safe space, Bullish on Parade says. It's the email that Around the Blockchain sent to everyone who's on Around the Blockchain. And it said that Ben is no longer with the station. And when I first read it, I should have brought it up, of course. When I first read it, I thought it just meant Ben is no longer with Hit Network. Like they were making like they were kind of separating from BitBoy channel, and then there was going to be Hit Network, which I kind of always thought was maybe TJ's to begin with. And then I was like, what is this? Does this mean Ben's out of
the BitBoy channel. That's just too bizarre. So I kind of read it over and over again, trying to like, where am I missing something here? So I texted Drew. I'm like, Drew, what's going on with this with email? And he didn't know anything enough. He didn't know enough to tell me, and he didn't say. He just said there's more to come, but unfortunately, there's nothing he knew at that time that could straighten things out for me. Anyway, I thought it was very bizarre, and so I kept on checking Twitter for any type of updates, because I mean, I feel like most of the people around the blockchain, it would have been very easy for someone to kick off that FUD information, like by posting it, because we probably all got the email roughly at the same time. So any one of us, anyone that's on that show, could have quickly screenshot it and, you know, got the clickbaity hits for it. But I don't think anyone, you know, there's good characters in that space, and nobody jumped on it. Neither did I. But I kept on watching to see if there was anything more that was going to come from it, and nothing really came all day. I thought that was pretty bizarre. And I think around 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock, you saw that tweet from Ben. Like, Ben has, I guess, access to his BenCoin Twitter handle. And he said that, yes, it's true. There's been a coup at BitBoy Crypto, and he's out, and something like they can't replace him because unless they clone him. And the truth of the matter is, to me, I do feel that Ben is such a like bulldog of a personality that, well, let's go down one road here. Let's go down the road that all the I's and T's were dotted, and it's a split, and they just split up the assets, and Ben goes his way and TJ goes his way. I think Ben could start a channel this morning and instantly get back more subscribers than Hit Network has now, and then maybe even get over that 1.4, because I feel like the channel like shot from 10K to 1,000,003 in like a year, less than a year or something, and then it just stopped at 1.3, 1.4. I guess that's what YouTube kind of does. They kind of cap you unless there's an amazing amount of demand. And then the bear market hit, and so the demand kind of went down. But so Ben is such a polarizing personality. He's kind of a love him or hate him type of guy, but I feel like he's good at what he does, and he knows that he's good at what he does, and he knows that he can probably replicate what he's done on a new channel pretty fast. Faster than the Hit Network can grow. And I don't particularly think that's a negative on the Hit Network. I think that they probably have a plan that they want to do something different. Very different, I guess, especially without Ben at the helm. And they do have a lot of talent there, and they do have a lot of experience, and they got all the tech, and things will go well for Hit Network as well. And things will go well for Ben. I mean, unless there's some things that we don't know. That's the thing, right? Like, there could be some crazy stuff that we may never know that is being kept under legal wraps. For all we know, there could be things that link to that lawsuit with FTX. Remember when he was, he gets, this is why I like Ben. he gets down and dirty with his passion. You know, when he wants to do something, he goes for the jugular. You got to respect that for him. He you know, to the chagrin maybe of his business partners, he can't be throttled, that guy. When he's upset, he's upset. Christopher said, been a fan of BitBoy for years, watched as it evolved. I've met Ben in person a handful of times, solid dude. I imagine he moves forward in a way that's best for his family. Yep. Well, he's religious, and he's quite the family man. So I think he's first and foremost going to make the best moves for his family, and then his business. I mean, does anyone not think? Let me know in the comment section if you don't think that Ben can instantly replicate the success of his channel in a year, you know. And so here's a crazy thought. As I'm kind of digesting this as I speak, imagine if they thought, hey, let's just double this channel. I'll quit. This is Ben talking. I'll quit and I'll start my own thing. We'll still stay 50-50 on everything. Hit Network grows outside with its own branding, has nothing to do with Ben, and then Ben's new channel probably grows exponentially. Now they've just kind of doubled everything. I don't know. That's a wild one. Richie Cross says Ben stands up again. Yes, the only thing that I can see holding Ben back is some sort of weird legal problems that we may never know about. Who knows? And in that case, it'll probably kind of go maybe a little bit quiet for a bit. I think Drew and the Hit Network around the blockchain will probably be doing greetings from Florida. Ordered a t-shirt. Can't wait to get it. Love your content. Ben knows what he's doing. Thanks, Sultan of Salt. Which t-shirt did you order? I'm just wondering. Yeah, over 120, over 100 viewers. It must be the Ben thing. See, I thought it may be the polarizing Trump thumbnail. Now, I'm not a Trump fan nor a Trump hater because all politicians are psychopaths and I loathe them equally the same. And so I tend to make fun. I used Biden's picture a lot just because he's a running joke. I mean, he's a Manchurian candidate of epic proportions. So we can all basically, even if you're devout, whatever, if you don't think that he's a Manchurian candidate, that's just like one heartbeat above the funeral home. I don't know what to tell you. So he's an easy, low-hanging fruit to make fun of. I tend to not bring Trump in because he is such a polarizing thing, and I don't care to get into it. Like I was almost expecting people to say, "Oh, I knew you're a Trump fan," or I thought you hated Trump or whatever. I don't hate Trump. I don't like Trump. I don't care. I don't care about politicians. To me, putting any energy into it is being complicit in this illusion of democracy. Two parties. Come on. It's so crazy. It's even worse in Canada. Although I probably have more passionate feelings of disdain for Trudeau because it's just so brutal. Mugshot rallied 7 million of donations. Joke is on them, says Denny Kane. Yes. Isn't that crazy? It's probably, yeah, they're all in it together, Total Clinic Solutions. I agree. It's just a big system with the enemies are planned. It's like wrestling. It's like WWF. It's Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant. And then all of a sudden Hulk Hogan dresses in black and now Hulk Hogan's black. So yeah, maybe it's the thumb. We'll see. I'm gonna put it on Twitter as a standalone thumb and see how many people react to it and start bitching and complaining in the comment sections. I don't have a big following on Twitter, so who knows. But yeah, I think today we'll get the information on Ben, and it's going to be, they say the bear market is a hell of a ride, but I didn't have Ben getting ousted from the BitBoy channel on my bingo thing. I definitely didn't. I find that a weird one. Although, listen, when it comes to business and entrepreneurs, hugely successful ones like TJ and Ben, I've known some really successful entrepreneurs, and I've had relationships with them outside of their business and other realms of life. And the one thing that I find they kind of share is almost a sociopathic ability to cut ties when need be. If the numbers don't make sense, we're done. And it's just, there's no emotion in their decision. It's like, this isn't working out. I know we started this company together. I know our families lived together for 6 months as this business was grown. But listen, I got to do what's best for me. It's nothing personal. It's just business. It's nothing personal. It's just business is as bad as I'm just following orders. Like, of course it's personal, or it's nothing personal. It's just business. Nothing personal. Of course it's personal. So they all have that ability, and I've seen it. I've seen them, fire their best friends from high school out of the business that they kind of helped start. I've seen it happen time and time again. I've had friends in bands who, toured the world together and then fired one of the bass player because, he wasn't working out as much as they wanted to, even though it was fine. It could have went on forever, but things happen, things evolve, people. But my point is, really successful entrepreneurs have that innate kill switch. And correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't it say TJ Shedd and Justin Williams tried to make a coup? Now, isn't Justin Williams BitBoy's longtime best friend? I think I remember seeing that. Correct me if I'm wrong. Anybody agree or disagree? Yeah, Justin. I thought Justin was his longtime best friend, but see, when it comes to business and entrepreneurs, you have to have that kill switch. It's like the mafia. You're going to get hit by your best friend going to a bowling alley, Bang, it's dead. That's just what it happens. Yeah, Flippa Frank says you're right. A. Krebby, Maddie, love to get your thoughts on the Richard Hart Hex versus SEC. That's a tough one. I stay clear of Richard Hart and Hex. I have some friends who went pretty deep in it. And it's almost a Kool-Aid I didn't even want to taste, because there's one thing for sure. I would never want to be in a debate with Richard Hart, because Dickie Hart can debate the pants off, even your strongest debating lawyer. Although as you watch more podcasts, he kind of has the same kind of answers for everything, but he's really good at explaining them, and he can almost talk you into like a tailspin and you don't even know what the question was anymore. So I didn't really get into it. There seems to be there's the wasps. There seems to be a huge community of people that think he's a scammer. My quick analogy of him is basically the quick analogy I have of most crypto billionaires. And I know he was very successful and a millionaire before he got into crypto. But he strikes me as that kind of loser who got really wealthy and, you know, started buying things that made all the people that beat him up in high school feel bad about. Oh, I'll get some cars. I'll get some watches. He has like $1 million worth of Rolexes. It's like, okay, that's fine. I get it. To me, if you have so much money that $100,000 watch is nothing, I don't know. It's all relative, right? If we go out and buy an Apple iWatch or whatever it's called, an Apple Watch, iWatch, I don't even know, $600 or something like that. That may seem crazy to someone down the financial river saying, why would you waste money on a $600 watch? Well, if it's not much of a financial pinch, I guess it's about what you prefer and the technology that's in the watch. Maybe Dickie Hart, $100,000 for a watch isn't a pinch, and he likes the technology and the make of Rolexes. I don't know. I would never do it. However, I don't have hundreds of millions of dollars, so it's hard to say. Kyle, who I play piano with on the live stream, thank you for tuning in. If you came, I saw an uptick. It's we're getting into the 40s and we're staying at the high 30s. So it is, yeah, Michael Denny, Rolexes are an investment though, and they are a store of value too. So there's that. Watches are a store of value. Just ask any watch enthusiast. And Kyle asked, because I sang The Loneliest Lamborghini, a song I wrote about being the only crypto guy I know in my little bubble. And essentially, I tell everyone you should invest in Bitcoin before it's too late. Nobody listens. Then I'll drive the loneliest Lamborghini in the world. That's kind of the backstory of loneliest Lamborghini in the world. You can put in song requests now, Squeaky McGee. I'll try to remember them. He asked me, so does that mean you would buy a Lamborghini after the bull run? And my quick answer was never. I would never. What is it, like $500,000? I just think there's more time I could create by investing that money into something rather than putting it in a car that completely depreciates as soon as you drive it off, and especially in Winnipeg. You have no idea how bad the roads here and the traffic is. Squeaky McGee, love that song. Have it saved on my phone with FOMO song too. Thank you, Squeaky McGee. Yeah, so the album's going to come out. I'm going to start working on it in September because I have them all loosely in templates on Ableton, but I feel like September. XRP Ali, love the live show. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I saw you tune in on Friday. Much appreciated. Maybe this weekend we can get above 50. It's already the biggest dueling piano live all request show on YouTube, only because it's the only one. Doesn't matter though. It still makes it the biggest. So when you're on it, we're all on the biggest live dueling piano request show in the world. So that's something. Thanks, Scotty Mo. Live was great this weekend. Allison changed Die Young. Probably not the best request. Swashbuckling Scallywag. I kind of put in Rooster through, I mash up Rooster and The Scientists because I don't like those falsettos in the Rooster. Ooh, it's way higher than that. Kyle's a great falsetto singer. I'm not. But I'm a huge Alice in Chains fan. Swashbuckling Scallywag. I loved Alice in Chains. Was it Dirt? Was Dirt the album? Just unbelievable album. What was I talking about? The Lonely. Yeah, I would never buy a Lamborghini just because I feel like for my family, if I had $500,000, I could probably put that into something that appreciated and created time for them. Because the only reason, ever since I did ayahuasca, I'm just hung up on time. Time is this asset that is both free and priceless. Johnny December said, we were watching on the catamaran Saturday night, sitting off the Mesoamerican reef. Love the Weezer mashup. Wow. That's amazing. Next time take a picture, Johnny, send it to me. DM me on, I would like to see what that looks like on a catamaran in Belize. That's awesome. Appreciate that. What was I talking? Oh yeah, time. So to take $500,000 of your time, because it took time to get there, whether it was patience, diligence in investing, or the labor of your back to get to 500K, usually a combination of both. I don't want to kill that time investment. I want to create more with it. So to me, time is money, money is time. So I'd rather put $500,000 into something that would create time for me and my family and my friends, because that's what it's about. You only have time. This is the most finite resource we have. Second is Bitcoin. First is time. Otis, love the thumbnail. Thank you, Otis. Yeah, we were just talking about that. I was almost scared to put it up, but there it is. Oh, wait a second. I said we were going to talk about some fundamentals. Thursday, core CPE index, consumer price expenditures. That is the big boy table. Inflation. So it's like they can't fudge it as much as the CPI, consumer price index. That's the little boys table, or the little kids table. CPE, big boys table. That has a tendency to move the market a little more. It has a little more oompah when it comes to the validity of the inflation fudge numbers. They're all fudged, but this one's less fudged than the CPI. Jobless claims. Friday, the non-farm payroll, which is a market mover. I think it's just like we're used to it. If you've been in the market for a long time, especially in the currency trading business, that was the biggest event of the month. Bigger than FOMC, bigger than CPI. It was the non-farm payroll. It had a tendency to just take the currency up and down like 5 or 6 times. And CPI, I don't care. That's right. Mad faded baby. And some more unemployment rate. Oh, we're 5 away. We're 5 away from 100 likes. That would put this stream at the most likes before I send off. So let's see. Maybe we can get it. If you haven't liked, I never say hit the like and subscribe button. It's just because to me, it's why I don't like doing charity auctions. I don't like soliciting things. But there it is. 101. Thank you. Perfect. Thank you, my friends. So today is a new high stream, 137 we're at now, and over 100 likes. So I'm not sure if Duke's coming out. Oh, there. Skibbity dum dum dum, yes, skibbity dum dum, wee, skibbity dum dum dum, yes. Whoa, look at this. So he thought that his Skibbity Toilet's cameraman head was too big, so he made a smaller one. You can kind of see his head a little more. It makes a lot of sense, buddy. And you got yourself a Skibbity Toilet suit. So, can you sing the song for everyone? I mean, I don't do it justice. Nice and loud, though.
Skibbity dum dum dum. Okay, I did.
Oh, you got Skibbity dum dum dum. That's it? Oh, you can't hear it. Can you sing it loud? Because we can't hear you.
No, wait, I'm right against the mic.
It still needs to be with your diaphragm, buddy.
Skibbity dum dum dum, yes. Skibbity dum
He's
dum
exactly
neep
me.
neep.
Don't ask me to do anything. If you ask me,
skibbity dum dum neep neep.
okay. If you ask me, I won't do it. If you don't say anything, I'll do it perfectly. That's me as a kid. So, Duke, it's Monday. Are you bearish or bullish on the market this week? Bearish. Whoa. You don't think Nanny's in the chat? Apparently not. You don't think Nanny's in the chat? Okay. Well, can you...
We're playing the same game as our psychopathic elected elite. That's right, it's a long game. So zoom out and have a fantastic day. I won the banks, the boom, the spring, Bitcoin, crypto, modern tea. Hey!
Nice tone. Good breathing too, my boy. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Have yourself an amazing day. See you tomorrow.
Make sure you like and subscribe and share this